All right, so I just got done watching the first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action series from Netflix, and oh my gosh, you guys, it's actually good. Now, it's not lost on me just how low the bar was for this series, and actually, like, you kind of look at the Avatar M. Night Shyamalan movie, and, like, just the characters saying Aang's name correctly made me happy. I think I got goosebumps because they referred to him as Avatar instead of Avatar. But beyond that, I know I had expressed some concern, or at least just caution around getting too excited because obviously we're dealing with younger actors and that's always going to be something of a challenge. But for what they have to work with here, I think these kids are actually doing very, very well. Now, again, I have only seen the first episode, and already they're expanding upon the alluded to lore that we got from the series. Now, one of the reasons why I absolutely adore Avatar is because it was a way for me to connect with my children, with my daughters. They were huge fans of the cartoon. After they had binge watched it several times over, they finally convinced me to watch it with them. And seeing the passion, especially that my oldest had for the lore and the world, it reminded me of kind of a young me getting into Star Wars and wanting to like understand the expanded universe and all the intricacies beyond just what we saw on screen. And so to see that in this series, they're actually exploring some of that. They're fleshing out the beginning of the 100-Year War. And even going so far as to showcase how Aang ends up in the ice. I mean, it's simple, but at the same time, it's something we actually haven't seen before. In the first episode, I mean, I just have to say it. This kid they've got playing Aang, fantastic. But the standout is this dude playing Sokka. I was like, how did a cartoon come to life? And it's this dude right here. He did a fantastic job. Aside from the scenes that they actually flesh out in this pilot episode, for the most part, it's kind of a beat for beat of the first episode of the cartoon where we actually get introduced to the Avatar. We see the Southern Water Tribe. Zuko shows up. There's a bit of a battle. It's kind of a, you know, children's crusade type of thing, but we're not going to go too brutal or anything like that because it is based off of a children's show. But at the same time, I mean, it's kind of both and. Like in the battle 100 years ago, I mean, we're seeing people charred to death. But then fast forward to where we are today, and probably because it's like kids doing the fighting, like they shoot those big arrows and they all miss, right? Like everybody's like, oh, they kind of do a little bit of like a light dodge, and like they don't hit anything. These kids are basically stormtroopers. Sokka, you're doing a terrible job raising up a child army, but that's actually kind of perfect. It works for exactly what it needs to be. Oh, and when Graham starts doing the intro, oh my gosh, like I was sitting there next to my daughter, I was like, she's doing the thing, she's doing the thing. Oh, man. All right. We had a lot of fun watching this first episode. I'm not sure if I'll be doing kind of a reaction to every single episode. I very well may. So if that's the case, stick around. Be sure to subscribe. I'll try to drop one of these every single day if I'm able to do that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. No spoilers, by the way. No spoilers in the comments, okay? Just talk about the first episode. What did you like? What did you not like? What are you excited for? What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it.